Lost the game. We didn't play good enough, coach good enough. Starts with our coaching. We got to be more improved with just adjustments. Credit Rhode Island. Our players battled. We didn't play complimentary football today. Where offensively we score, and then defense go touchdown. Then we had a pick six. They scored on that. Our red zone offense was very poor today. We got to have better plans in there. We're moving the ball. We got to finish drives. And then, defensively, we just gave too many big plays in the pass game, over 300 yards passing. That's inexcusable. So we got a lot of things to clean up. They're number 9 team in the country, but we got to play better. Our standards got to be better. As coaches to players to coaches, we lost together, and we got to improve, and we'll improve from here. So thank you.
Brian, if you want to start with questions.
Coach, with the last year was last year, but you guys were really good last year. Now we're 0-2. Are you, forget about last week, but are you surprised you're 0-2 at this point? And does it impact, want to make the playoffs this time? How does it impact?
Well, we got to go 1-0, at number one. And, you play San Diego State, that's an FBS game. Then you play the number 9 team in the country back-to-back. You got a tough schedule, but that doesn't matter. Today was an opportunity that we should have had, and we didn't get it done. And now we're looking forward to Fordham. But that's not going to affect our psyche at all. We lost 2 straight at the end of the year, too. You know what I mean? So, football just keeps coming. And, credit Rhode Island, they won the game. They did some good things, but our kids fought. We battled. We saw some resiliency today. We just didn't play together, offense and defense and kicking game together. All 3 phases had issues. Coaches, everything together, and we got to play and perform better all the way around.
You guys got off to a good start. It's 10-0. But what are you thinking at that point, and why do you think it turned?
Yeah, man, we just stopped. I feel like we just stopped playing hard, man. We came out swinging, and we just had to keep it up throughout the game. We definitely started off firing. But yeah, we just got to go back to the drawing board, and we're gonna get it right.
When you get off to a slow start, do you worry about the the confidence level, or is it so early that not concerned about that?
Just getting back to work, going back to our process. I know we got a good football team. I'm not worried about that. We didn't play Stonehill. We played Rhode Island. They're a good football team. Stonehill's a good team as well. But we understood that the task was tough, but we could play better. And I think we look forward to the opportunity and the challenge for next week with Fordham, who's a great team. So we got to get back to work, and that's all we're focused on.
Yes, sir. Statesman?
Question for Billy. Obviously the good start in the opening quarter, and then the second half it didn't seem to go anywhere. What was the biggest difference you felt in between the first and the second quarter in terms of play?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, we had the pick six, which was critical. That gave momentum there. And then I think what happened was defensively, they had some answers there on offense with throwing the football. We were giving up a lot of big plays. And we're trying to stop the run early, and then they started throwing the ball down the field, and we got to obviously execute and play better. So, but it was 24-10 at half, I believe. Is that correct? 24-10 at half, and then you make it 24-17. You block a field goal, you got momentum. We just didn't play off each other. In those type of games, you have to do those things. And I like the way we came back in the second half, but we got to play together, and that's got to be fixed. Credit those guys. They did a great job, but we got to play better and finish games. No question about it.
Obviously, a phenomenal game out of Roland. Could you just talk a little bit about his performance tonight and about the team on offense in general?
Yeah, excellent job by Roland. He ran the ball hard, but he fumbled the ball early. He just said that, but he battled. He absolutely battled. He put us in the game. He had 28 carries. Is that correct? 28 carries for 167, 6 yards a carry, and he gave us life. You know what I mean? We definitely ran the ball at a high rate today, which I was proud of. So it's really a credit to him. He's a great player and a great person. We just got to help around him and play and coach better and play better. And he's got to continue to get better. So, proud of him. I'm actually very, very proud of Roland. He's a great kid, great player.
You talked about it after the field goal, just not being able to get the big play on offense.
Yeah.
There were a few times in the fourth where you had a chance to make the big play, but just the execution wasn't there.
Yeah.
What do you think you guys have to do better to get the execution in those scenarios?
Well, I think number one, we got to put them in better scenarios as coaches with our calls, and then we just got to execute. There's a couple of things where, guys are unblocked. We're supposed to block a guy, or didn't hit the right read, or didn't throw the right guy. So I just think it's just execution in critical moments and going back to your fundamentals and the things that matter. Obviously we'll get back to it, but I love the way we fought, man. We got a good team. I'm not worried at all. I'm not. We'll get better. We'll improve. We know the schedule's going to be tough to start, and we had an opportunity today when you get it done, so we'll get back to work tomorrow.
And last question. Obviously, Zealous had a great game on the ground. What are you seeing with him passing the ball, and was the game plan more tonight to keep it on the ground with him, given the conditions and how bad they were?
The conditions. It was pretty rainy out there. It kind of slowed down there in the late to the third, fourth quarter. But we were running the ball at a high rate that we wanted to keep running the ball with Roland, get the ball to your best players and him. He ran the ball extremely hard today, was physical, threw the ball okay. A couple opportunities there. He could have made some different throws, but he played outstanding. He gave us a chance, and we just got to help around him. You know, I thought he played at a pretty good rate, almost, I think, 200 yards total offense. So that's pretty good football, but we got to play better around him, coach better around him for sure.
Just two more, right, George?
Yeah. Coach, you talked a lot last year about unforced errors, whether it be penalties, fumbles. Is it, I know you lost some veterans, whether it be Tyler or Rashawn.
Yep.
Is it a personnel thing? Was the delay, do you think, played into it? What do you think?
No, not the delay at all. We both had the delay. You know, we just had some critical penalties there. I think we had a touchdown on the holding call. We got a better technique up front. We had a flinch up front with the offensive line with a snap infraction that hurt our drive. So we just got to keep playing together. But no, I think we had 5 penalties today. Correct? Is that right? I'm sorry, guys.
Yes.
We had 5 penalties, and then obviously we fumbled the ball early in the game and got momentum there. But obviously Roland played his tail off. But I just think we gotta just play together. I mean, it's not easy to say, but if we get stops, we gotta score. If we score, we gotta get a stop. We just gotta compliment each other. It's like we're playing independent contract football today, and that's not how football is. A team game, as you guys know. So we'll work together through that and get some scenarios with that throughout the season. But I look forward to this week with Fordham for sure.
Yeah, and then on that missed long snap, what happened? And then you don't have
I understand. No,
clear idea.
it's a fair question. I just saw on the field. I thought the snap was. I gotta watch the film. It's the son with the hole with Clayton and the operation there, and then Kirby's just trying to make a play and he got hit. That's very unfortunate. So I gotta look at the film to detail. I don't know if it was a snap. I don't know if it was a hold, but there was a miscommunication between our holder and our snapper.
And what did he injure?
I'm not sure yet. Yeah, he was after the game though, so we'll figure that out.
Perfect. Thank you, Coach.